15,000 euros more than the pre-facelift version. The most beautiful thing about a GLE Coupé is the look of the rear. When you have a close look down under, you can see the double exhaust pipe. Imagine paying almost 140,000 euros and you get a plastic airbag cover. This is by far one of the best daily drivers you can buy right now. I love it, I love it, I love it. Hello guys, I am back today, welcoming you all with this. Right in front of us we have the all new 2024 model Mercedes-Benz GLE450 diesel as a coupe, and as you can already see, it's not the normal one. This is, for the first time ever, the facelifted one. As you guys remember, I filmed the facelifted version of the GLEs back in the US when we did a road trip, but I fully focused on the AMG models, the 53 and 63. But now we have the coupe version here as a non-AMG, and in today's video I want to show you what came new with the facelifted version of the GLE. First things first, let's talk about the numbers and about the pricing in specific, because this has got so much more expensive now. The GLE Coupé base price back in the days, 2018, was at 82,000 euros in Germany for her 300 diesel, okay? But now for a facelifted version of a GLE 300 diesel coupe, you pay 97,000 euros, which is 15,000 euros more than the pre-facelift version. Why? Because Mercedes has added way more options to the base model, making it more expensive and more exclusive. So let me just talk about, for example, the base price of this model here in specific, the 450 diesel coupe. We have a base price of 109,000 euros in Germany. With the 450 diesel, you get a 3-liter 6-cylinder diesel engine producing 367 horsepower with the integrated starter generator, mild hybrid producing another boost of 20 horsepower. We do the 0 to 100 sprint in 5.6 seconds, and we have the gorgeous AMG line here and an amazing color option with the alpine gray and the night package. The final pricing for this overall spec and option is at 135,000 euros in Germany. But all in all, let's get on and let me give you a full tour, show you the car and all the details. With the facelift there came multiple changes, especially with the base car. First things first, headlights, the new front and the grille. So let me just give a closer look on the headlights. GLE facelifted headlights now come with a straight LED line and 4 LED dots. Super nice. I'm a huge fan. I really love it because with the pre-facelift, I didn't like the headlights. The AMG line comes with the AMG line front styling. It's the exact same one as you get with the 53 AMG. Lovely. With the AMG line, you also get the star pattern here on the grille. It's super fancy the way they did it. 3D star emblem, Mercedes-Benz star also here in black. Huge fan of the overall look and the new and updated front and face of the GLE 450 diesel coupe that we have here. Dimensions wise, there's no changes at all. So the car is still same size, same weight, and the same look when you just look onto the roofline, for example. But there are quite a few changes when we talk about the wheels, I think, because we've got a few more wheel options coming. This GLE 450 is sitting on winter tires right now because it's super cold in Germany. I think these are 21 inches here, multi-spoke AMG line wheels. Lovely, I really like them as a great option. On the side here you can see everything finished in black, also the side mirrors, as we have the night package. We have tinted windows in the back, super cool to have that. Since we have the keyless go package, you get the door handles always finished in chrome. In the back again, 21 inches multi-spoke AMG line specific wheels, sitting on winter tires. If not, you can even go up to 22 inches if I'm not mistaken. But now let's talk about the rear. When talking about the rear, this for me is the most important thing, the most beautiful thing about a GLE Coupe is the look of the rear. The way they just did it on the facelift is just simple changes, but it looks absolutely fantastic. I personally am a huge fanboy of the GLE Coupe in general. I would always prefer the Coupe over the SUV. I mean, the Coupe is a sports SUV and the SUV is more like a daily driver, family car. You can go with a 7-seater. With the Coupe you can't go, only 5-seater. Let me just give you a closer look on the taillight. few changes here, giving us slimmer tail lights here. The shape in general is still the same. This is something I have to mention, but the way they just finished this now is so beautiful. Huge fan. 4matic badge here, as we have an all-wheel drive. And then this button here that opens the trunk. Trunk space is still the same. And then we have this cover here. It's pretty cool the way they did it. Or you can fully remove it. Here you go. You have some storage. Down here, more storage, pretty fancy. And then you have this button here, let me show you. This here, you just push that once, and then, you see that? The car actually moves lower. You also hear that and see that here. And I think it moves down to 5 centimeters lower, so it's easier for you, for example, to get your groceries inside your GLE Coupé. It's pretty cool the way they did it, and now the car sitting extremely low, amazing look, especially with the night package and the alpine grey. This is the way I would actually spec my GLE Coupé. Huge fan of the facelifted version. Rear, plastic part, not the biggest fan. Exhaust tips, unfortunately, covers. You can hear that on the right hand side, on the left hand side as well. When you have a closer look down under, you can see the double exhaust pipe here on the left side. On the right side, you have literally nothing. Yeah, it's a matter of taste. I don't actually mind, but a lot of you guys don't like fake exhaust tips. Opening the door, stepping inside the new interior. Time to talk about the inside of the all-new GLE 450 diesel coupe. And with this, we have a lot of changes in the interior. First things first, the overall shape is still the same. The main change comes actually with the steering wheel. Here we have a new and updated steering wheel, which you know from previous other models, like the E-Class, for example. The seats here, we have an amazing macchiato beige interior trim, if I'm not mistaken. It's a very bright beige color tone, and also in combination with the bright roof here and all the black parts, black leather parts. A huge fan. We have the Mercedes-Benz dashboard here. And since we have no AMG line interior package, we get this steering wheel and we get the base floor mats. You can also go with the AMG line interior package. When you do that, you get the AMG line specific floor mats, and even the brake and gas pedal is a different one, is finished in aluminum, and also the steering wheel is a flat bottom AMG line steering wheel. Let me jump inside and give you a closer look. Yeah, first things first, we have the start stop button right over here. Let me just start the ignition for you. As soon as we do that, we have the ambient colors coming alive. We have the gorgeous wooden trim here, the gloss wooden trim with the lines. Huge fan of this. Also some piano trim here on this part. As soon as you open that up, you have the wireless charging, 2 USB-C charger ports, which are an option. And then you have 2 cup holders here. You can also close that back in. Over here you have a few more buttons to change the driving mode, for the parking, the vehicle settings, for the volume, the navigation map, radio, media, and the telephone. Also here still the old touchpad. Mercedes is going to remove that with the new GLE for sure. Right over here a few more buttons for the suspension, manual, to lower the car or to move it up, for the ESP and the downhill speed regulation, which also comes with the GLE base model. Is super cool the way they did it. With the GLE facelift we have the updated MBUX infotainment system. It's pretty nice the way they did it, and also the off-road menu. With the off-road menu you get a lot of insights, a lot of assistance to check with everything when it comes to off-roading your vehicle, what I think 90% of GLE customers won't do. But anyways, you get that. Apart from that, we have the info, the settings for your car, whatever. All in all, the steering wheel here is a new one, is the non-AMG line steering wheel. It looks pretty elegant, but I don't think that it really matches with the overall look and feel of a GLE. This kind of gives me E-Class and S-Class vibes, whereas I think with the GLE we need more bold steering wheel. Do you get what I mean? Apart from that, the airbag cover here is finished in plastic. Now imagine paying almost 140,000 euros for a luxurious Mercedes-Benz SUV and you get a plastic airbag cover. Not a fan of that. Also here these parts finished in plastic. Also the shift knob here is always the same thing with Mercedes. I wish this was finished in just a leather finish or something else, whatever. It's everything except for plastic. Apart from that, we have the leather interior package. You can see that here on top we have this thick layer of leather. Also here on the door panel, the ambient colors giving the final touches. Everything here is actually finished in leather except for the airbag cover, which I quite don't get. We have the memory seat functions here is also an option. Heated seats. You can also go with massaged and ventilated seats. We don't have that here with this one. Finished in Tuscaloosa. And something they kind of don't get in Tuscaloosa is how to finish a headrest inside the GLE and GLS in specific. Because the GLE GLS headrest leather finish is so bad all the time. With this one it's pretty okay, but just try to pay attention on all the GLE and GLSs. The way they finish the headrest is so bad. Honestly, it's so bad. With this one, it's pretty fine. It's just a few things here. What about the back? Yeah, it's okay. I think it's also a very complicated part to finish this with leather. In the back, 5 more seats. With the folding roofline, we have no panoramic sunroof, unfortunately. Yeah, the folding roofline, it's GLE Coupé specific roofline. Therefore, you don't have more headroom and headspace than you have with the SUV, but it's enough. Honestly, it's enough. It's pretty nice, super spacious still inside the Coupé. The way they finished it, super fine. Huge fan of the leather finish here. I wish we had the sunroof here and also the ventilated massage seats. This car would have been perfect. All in all, since we have a diesel model, we have a lot of range. You can do up to 1,000 kilometers with a 6-cylinder diesel. It's just one of my favorite engines when it comes to a daily driver Mercedes. Let me just start up the engine. As a diesel, you don't get a lot of noises. Yeah, let me just rev it a few times for you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's the GLE450 6-cylinder 3-liter diesel specific sound. I didn't expect it more, but I'm telling you something, this is by far one of the best daily drivers you can buy right now. I love it, I love it, I love it. What do you guys think about the new GLE facelift in specific? What do you guys think about the sound? What do you guys think about the price? Please leave it in the comment section below. Can't wait to read your comments. And would you guys like to see a driving with this? Please share it also in the comment section below. Already looking forward to see you all again and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.